We are covering Colorado first on CBS News Colorado at 6. Congressional Democrats from Colorado putting on a full court press as the government shutdown heads into its 9th day.
They held a virtual press conference today as Senate Democrats blocked a Republican bill to end the shutdown for a 6th time. It comes as TSA agents and air traffic controllers call in sick, creating delays at airports. Democrats say Republicans are unwilling to compromise.
Until the speaker and the president are willing to kind of sit down and say, all right, we'll offer you this, will you take that? We're just locked up.
What is happening right now is absolute chaos and dysfunction, and the American people deserve so much better.
Colorado Republican congressional members released a statement saying, quote, "We voted to keep the government open, pay our troops and federal employees, and protect critical services." Colorado Democrats chose to shut down the government while pushing $1.5 trillion of partisan demands.
So the big question is, who's telling the truth? Your political reporter Sean Boyd explains what prompted the shutdown and why it could last for a while.
At its core, the government shutdown is a debate over how much taxpayers should subsidize health care for people who buy insurance on the exchange. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, provided subsidies for lower-income Americans. In 2021, the American Rescue Plan expanded them to everyone on the exchange, regardless of income, making insurance free for some people and capping premiums at 8.5% of household income for everyone else. That resulted in record enrollment on state exchanges and the federal marketplace. In Colorado, 280,000 people bought insurance on Connect for Health last year, with the federal government subsidizing 80% of the policies at a cost of $328 million. Nationwide, the government subsidized insurance for 22 million people at a cost of $103 billion. But come December 31st, all that money dries up. Only the Obamacare subsidies for lower-income people will remain. The expanded subsidies were meant to be temporary as part of COVID relief. If they're extended, the Congressional Budget Office says they will increase the deficit by $350 billion over the next 10 years. But if they expire, the Colorado Division of Insurance says people on the exchange will pay 174% more on average. That's where the shutdown comes in. Democratic leadership won't fund the government unless Republicans extend the subsidies permanently. Republican leadership won't debate the subsidies until Democrats fund the government. Some Republicans, including Colorado Congressman Jeff Hurd, support a one-year extension if Democrats agree to reforms, saying the subsidies simply mask the real cost of health care, which is soaring. Employer-sponsored health plans are expected to increase 9% on average next year, the biggest spike in 15 years, while plans on Colorado's exchange could increase by 28%. Democrats say all the more reason to extend the subsidies. If they expire, the Congressional Budget Office estimates 2 million people will drop insurance due to cost, leading to more uncompensated care that providers will likely pass on to those with insurance, driving up costs further. You can bet Democrats will pin all the increased costs next year on Republicans, many of whom don't like the subsidies simply because they're tied to Obamacare. Republicans will pin the shutdown on Democrats, who won't reopen the government until Republicans make the subsidies permanent and roll back all their changes to Medicaid. Bottom line, this is a fight no one walks away from a winner. Sean Boyd, covering Colorado first.